White House lawyer. So, Ty, I know you've read through the new indictment, been able to sort of compare every count, see the new document added, which appears to be those Iran attack plans shown to a biographer. Trump said that, by the way, he showed nothing. It was just articles. They now have the proof that it was not. It was actually the document he was waving around. As you go through everything in this now 60-page superseding indictment, what stands out to you, Ty?
Well, I think this original indictment was engineered to last 1,000 years, and now it will last. The superseding indictment will last to antiquity. I mean, this is such a tight case. The evidence is so overwhelming. It's very difficult to imagine how Trump could say that his lawyers met with Jack Smith today to explain to him that he hadn't done anything wrong, on the same day that Jack Smith produces, this evidence of, overwhelming evidence of additional wrongdoing on his part. So this is, I think, par for the course. I think one thing that's been ignored in the discussion so far, though, is, this is Trump dealing directly with Nada and de Oliveira. At a time where Evan Corcoran, it has been told by him that there are no additional documents, that they don't have anything, and his lawyers certainly, were advising him, at some point advised him, not to destroy, move, or obstruct this grand jury subpoena in any way, or the government's request in any way. So this is Trump going not just behind the the back of the prosecutors. This is Trump going behind the back of his own lawyers, right. And dealing with two people who, were extremely loyal to him.
Right. And to Alyssa's point, while you're having a 24-minute conversation with your head of maintenance about the video, because you didn't want your lawyers to know. You didn't want anyone else to know. So you're actually doing it yourself. Well,
and I can assure you, in Trump's time in the White House, he never had a 24-minute conversation with Walt Nauta.
Right. I mean, 24-minute conversations in general for him would have been rare in any case. This is a long conversation. It does stand out in this. So, Ty, what about the document? It says they added an additional document, top secret. It's marked here going through it. Top secret described as plans. I'm just looking at it here, but specifically plans about invading a foreign country's military. Presentation concerning military activity in a foreign country. We understand that now appears to be the Iran attack plans that he was waving around to biographers. Now, he said to Bret Baier after the original indictment very clearly, that it was just newspapers, articles, who knows what it was I was waving around. They're now making the point of, yeah, it was what you were waving it around, and we've got the document. What does this do to the indictment?
So it doesn't add all that much to the indictment, but it takes away a lot of the platform that Trump has been trying to build for himself. See, they have these ridiculous stories. They're talking about Milley's plan to invade Iran, and they can't even produce it. I think he felt he was under the protection of the.
All right. It looks like Ty just froze. Ryan, on that point, though, the significance, I don't want to put words in Ty's mouth, but it is Trump's whole thing has been I was just horsing around. I was joking. It does take the wind out of those sails.
That and more. I've actually always thought about the Bedminster episode as also driving a hole through one of his other defenses, which is, the National Archives sent this material to me in Mar-a-Lago. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Okay, then why did you transport it to Bedminster?
Why was it in Bedminster?
Yeah,
right.
There's no justification for that. And then to share it with people who obviously have no security clearance. So I think that's one. And then just also to build on something else that Ty said, which he mentions, look at all these allegations, and now we can see with the timeline, Trump is keeping this all away from his lawyers. Mm-hmm. That actually also destroys a defense of advice of counsel. You cannot rely on the defense of, I was being told